Hey guys, welcome to over to Keggerheads. It's Rob. Today we're going to do another pairing video, but I think since we're so close to Valentine's Day, I think I want to give you guys a little pairing with some nice porters and stouts, and what they go with more on the confection side, and a little bit of fruit. Kind of show your lady friends or guy friends or whatever it is you're into. No judgment here at Dwarven Kegger. Kind of just show them that you know your stuff. So you just got done cooking dinner, right? You decide, hey, you know what? I think we're gonna go have some dessert over in yada yada. Take them out there. Go ahead and crack open a New Holland The Poet oatmeal stout. We reviewed this. Actually, this is one of our very first reviews that we ever did here at Dwarven Kegger, me and Tanner. Scope it out. It's very, very good. And I'm going to kind of give you an idea of what you could say, hey, why don't we have some chocolate with this? Or why don't we have some of this with that? Or yada, yada. Before I do that, I want to say, like, subscribe, hit that little bell at the bottom. Follow us on Instagram, on Facebook. Follow King Jama from the link below. Become a Patreon. Crazy, wacky stuff behind the scenes that you guys can see. We would love for you guys to be members. So hit us up. Okay, now back to this deliciousness that is this. Anyway. So, with the Poet, I found that there are two things that goes really, really good with. The very first thing that I've noticed that it goes really good with is milk chocolate. So here I have some milk chocolate. I believe it's Chaucer brand, or whatever it is that Aldi around here sells. It's pretty decent stuff. So this one, if I can get it open, you can tell it's a milk chocolate because it's not super dark, but it does have a little. It's got a nice shine to it. It's been tempered properly. You hear that snap, just like you want to when you have tempered chocolate. It goes really, really good with milk chocolate, and it goes even better with dark chocolate. So I'm going to break out the dark chocolate right now. Kind of give you guys an overview of what dark chocolate looks like in case you're not a chocolate aficionado. I'm not real big on chocolate, to be honest with you guys. My fiance is the chocolate haver. Now this is also the Chaucer brand. This is the Chaucer Dark Chocolate. This one's also tempered well. And you can tell the difference. I'm going to show you side by side. So this is the dark chocolate, okay? And this is the milk chocolate. You can see that color difference. It's pretty intense. So with your dark chocolate, you get a little bit more bitter, which is actually really nice with this oatmeal stout, because the oatmeal stout actually has some pretty bright notes to it, surprisingly enough, but it is a nice dark stout. The milk chocolate plays off of it as well because of the oatmeal in it, and the fact that you get those little vanilla notes. And vanilla and chocolate is always a solid choice. Always a solid choice. Another thing that pairs well with stouts in general is like your berries. So blueberries are a great pairing with stout because of the amount of just acidity that pops from a blueberry with that creamy, dark, rich flavor of the stout. Beautiful. So the next thing that I'm going to talk about is another one that we've actually reviewed on the channel, and this is the Ella Fitzgerald Great Lakes Brewing Company porter, or Edmunds Fitzgerald. Sorry, Edmunds Fitzgerald. And this one's really good too. This one's definitely more of darker. You get a lot more of like the roasted coffee kind of flavor from it, more caramel. And this one goes really well with milk chocolate and nuts. Lots of nuts in your mouth. Not only does it go well with that, but it goes really, really nicely with pastries. So this is an eclair. It's filled with Bavarian cream, and it's got a little bit of the royal icing on top, dipped in chocolate, and then a dab of, I don't know what that is. I don't know why they do that. This is from Royal Donut, no free ads. They're really, really good. They're the best donut place in Danville, Illinois. Actually, they're the only place that serves donuts in Danville, Illinois that's not a chain. They're really good. The quality is nice and fresh. But these flavors play off of this amazingly because of the caramel notes and the just awesome vanilla notes that you get on the back end of this. It's, forget about it. Beautiful. With this one, with a porter, I found that like your more super bright berries, so your raspberries and your blackberries that have a little bit more of that pop to them than a blueberry would, those pair beautifully with that. So if you guys were going to make for your date or whatever, if you guys were going to make like a really nice fruit tart or something like that, I'd stay away. The things I'd stay away from before we get into that is stay away from kiwi, stay away from underripe strawberries, because I have to tell you something, they are terrible with really anything. They're garbage. But stay away from those. I would try to stay away from like oranges and shit like that. So stick with your pears, your apples, and your berries. Try to stay away from melon. First off, melon doesn't do well in a tart. I don't know if you're familiar with that or not, but melon tends to seep a lot more than even apples or strawberries, but that's beside the point. So fruit tart with mainly berries. Make sure there's a good amount of vanilla extract in the mix or in the crust. Top it with a little bit of maybe pastry cream or something like that. Make sure it looks pretty. Cut it open. Pour this for your lady or guy friend. Shoe in on at least impressing them that you know how to do anything. For me, my fiance knows I cook. I don't cook nearly as much as I used to. She's much more of the chef due to the fact that I have a much higher workload now. I apologize for the camera as of right now going super bright to not bright, super bright to not bright. I'm in my office and I'm trying to figure out the best way to get my lighting together. But she knows that on Valentine's Day, her and I are going to stay in. We're going to see a movie, like rent one, whatever. If we wanted to go out to a movie, that's cool too. We could do that. It all depends on what's out at the time. But we have a tradition where we cook breakfast every single Valentine's Day. It saves us from going out and spending $180, $200 on a meal that we're both going to be like, boy, that was a lot of work for nothing. This year we're doing breakfast pizza. If I'm going to pair a beer with breakfast pizza, I'd probably do like a beer mosa or something like that. Like, just instead of champagne and orange juice, put like some fucking citrusy garbage beer, like Blue Moon or something like that, in orange juice, and call it a beer mosa. Beer mimosa. Beer mimosa? Beer mimosa? Beer mimosa. Makes sense. Anyway, I digress, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope everybody has a really good time. I hope everybody enjoys their Valentine's Day. Even if you're not going to actually do anything on Valentine's Day, or you don't have a significant other, just remember that you can watch all of our videos and we'll keep you company. We love you. We do. Please don't have any ideas. I'm not asking you out or anything. Tanner is, but I'm not. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Cheers.